Should you invest in ghosts from the past? Welcome to the Yugioh channel where we discuss everything collecting and investing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I am well aware that I am completely mistiming this video. If I played the YouTuber game correctly, I would wait with this video until March 2021 and then make the video, should you invest? But here's the problem with that. The set will already be way past pre-order date. And that is mostly where the money is made. So while I will probably still make a video around that time to get them ad revenues, honestly, ad revenue is so irrelevantly low, so no, just to get that YouTube algorithm booty really. I am still making the video right now, being fully aware that it won't do as well, because this is really the time where money is made on modern product. As long as pre-order window is still open, and here in EU at the time of making the video it is, I don't know if it still is in America, sorry for that. If you make the call, I should invest in the box, you should be making it in that pre-order window, get the distributor agreements, get it at distributor price, and already be beating everyone who's going to Walmart to buy it and calling themselves an investor. With that being said, going back to my example that I gave another day, if you are going to a wholesaler for strawberries and buying strawberries and then selling them to people, you are not a strawberry investor, you are a fruit store. So I am well aware that when you go to a distributor, buy ghosts from the past and then sell that to customers, case break, maybe whatever you want to do, maybe even sit on it, you're not really investing either. You're basically a card store. But the word invest does very well in the YouTube algorithm, and so here we are. So if you want to be making money off this set, you should probably be looking at it from a card vendor perspective rather than I'm gonna sit on this for so many years and become a moon rocketeer investor. So let's go over this set, shall we? So the first major thing about this set is it's a collector set, and we've seen that can get some bucks. People like collectible cards and the playability has slightly less effect on them at that point. However, they are adding support in this for decks that may end up being good. So, you know, it's a little bit of a double whammy there. Now, the one thing everyone discusses is, ghosts from the past. There's ghost rares inside. And again, that is basically riding that wave, the hype wave of that ghost rare Ra that did so well, at least in the hearts of the people, not in the hearts of your wallet. At this time, we only really know one ghost rare, and that is the Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. Now that is a pretty card. Let's be real. Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon is just a more aggressive looking Blue Eyes. It is playable in the deck, and in ghost rare, wow, exciting card. Now, do I think that is a long-term investment? I don't know. The big issue again, ghost rare, it might be all scratched up, so PSA 10s are gonna be hard to get, unless of course they fix that factory issue. But the fact that it's a Blue Eyes can have some pretty solid effects, at least short term, you know, in that short term flip game. Now, we don't know the other ones. Some people have made some educated guesses, but I don't want to do that. I don't feel comfortable going, oh yeah, probably the Phantom rank up card, that's gonna be the one. Like, I can't do that. It does support Dragunity, which is pretty crazy. Like, OCG got that in their deck, we have to get it in fucking boxes, but regardless, Dragunity is already pretty strong. You know, you have your Dragon Link engine that you're essentially playing in that. You'll maybe get some crazier cards that make it even better. I'm sure there's some really competitive players that have their thoughts on that. Again, I can't give my opinion there. You're also getting Shaddoll support. Shaddoll has always been like this roguish, oh, going second, super poly, get fucked, haha, kind of deck. So maybe that resurfaces as well. There's also some new stuff in here, like new archetypes. So it has some things going for it that are interesting. But here's the issue with the business model. Like I said, if you are gonna be buying it at Walmart, you're already down super hard. The fact that you are not making the margin that you could have by getting it straight from a distributor is just a big yikes. We are already in a tiny margin industry, being the modern cards, and then you are crushing yourself 20% or even more just by getting it from Walmart and then calling yourself an investor. That's gonna be painful. But if you buy it on pre-order, you don't know what's inside. You really have to guess. Now, of course, since we already know, oh, the Dragunity stuff comes from OCG, and this comes from OCG and that, you already know some cards. You can already make some solid predictions. They also said which cards are in here, so it's not a completely uneducated guess, but it's still kind of guessing. And so no one can really tell you like, well, all the cards in this set are amazing or all these cards in this set are shit, because we don't know. And by the time we do know, pre-orders are closed. So then you automatically already lost that little bit of profit that you would have made just from getting it at distributor level instead of from a Walmart or your local game store or anything like that. So that is essentially the big issue, you know. Either you buy from distributor with almost no information, or you buy from local store with all the information. You could save yourself the trouble of not being tied towards a pre-order in cases that bombs, but you're also probably gonna have a really tough time getting the product if the set is amazing. Like, if you were late on Toon Chaos First Edition, too bad, buddy. They were all gone like that. But for every product like that people in my comment section sometimes want to go like, no, look at how much this set went up. Clearly I'm an investor. Look, for every set like that, there's 4 other ones that are complete duds. Now, with that whole philosophy out of the way though, do I think this set will do well? Personally, yes. The fact that it's a collector set, the fact that it has a Blue Eyes probably on the box, I don't know if the box is actually like legit, but you know, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon is the one that they did show us as this card is coming and goes. So that will do well. We have 2 solid archetypes being supported. There's also gonna be some plant synchro support, which I find fascinating because plants have like all of the tools to be insane if they just got a few more things. Like they kind of just crawl up and die against certain hand traps and so forth, and they have their issues, but they can also do some insane shit. So maybe this is the set that pushes them over the top with maybe some crazy secret that completely solves their issues. Think of a Thorn Scales, but for plants. So that is still interesting to me. Again, we don't know the 4 other ghost rares. Who knows what's in there? So I do think this set is cool. I think if you're a vendor or a business, this is one of those sets that you might be interested in. I personally pre-ordered, I think, 5 boxes. Again, I'm not doing any big moves on that. Just for the channel. I think the set will be popular, so I want to open it on the channel, because again, that helps the channel. Would I do that on every other set? Probably not. So that should tell you that I still believe in it from a hype perspective at least. But again, you will be stuck with the forever issue. Are you going from a distributor with a pre-order, or are you going for the local game store Walmart and automatically already lose a crazy margin? Now, some may say, oh, but sometimes you can get some stuff last minute from distributors, and yes, if distributors are stuck with product, you can get it last minute. However, if they are, it's probably not a very good set. You could not get Toon Chaos First Edition by just calling up. Again, at least in Europe. If you had some crazy ties in America, maybe you could, but I doubt it. So you know, despite you sometimes being able to still get some stuff last minute, usually it's not the gold that's still available last minute. That's all. Hope you found it interesting. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.